friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to go to HomeGoods, and because you guys have requested this over time, I will make sure to include the style number and pricing on the screen. After the shopping portion of today's video, I'm going to bring you back here because I'm going to share a few pieces that I ended up grabbing that day. If you enjoyed, I really hope you can consider hitting that red subscribe button down below, and without any further ado, let's just go ahead and go shopping. The first thing that caught my eye on this HomeGoods trip was this floor lamp, which I think it has a lot of charm to it. If somebody would have described this one to me, I would not have imagined I liked it, but it looks pretty beautiful. I also found this sideboard or TV stand, which is so hard to come across at HomeGoods. This unfortunately did not have a price tag or a reference number, but I thought it was beautiful. I love the detail on the bottom shelf, and it was placed in an odd position, hence my shots are pretty odd as well. I also came across these gorgeous sets of console tables and side tables or nightstands that have that beautiful curved line, and I also love the details on the handle. This is another sideboard, which I thought it was really pretty, but I was quite surprised when I opened the door and I saw that it didn't have any internal shelves in it. I do think you need a shelf for that. Then I found this beautiful vintage blanket for just $24.99. I love the pattern. I just wish the gray color was a little bit more on the beige side. This is another one that resembles a quilt. It has a blue undertone, also for $24.99. I've seen a huge trend for silver lately, and I thought this decorative bowl was so beautiful, and if you match it with a wooden table, it would look so elegant. This is another piece that I also really enjoyed. The handles are simply so fine and unique. Next up, I saw this oversized vessel. I really enjoyed the color of beige, and of course we have that architectural digest book on the left side, which I showcase every month. This is a bowl that I thought it was pretty, but it was light in weight. Then I did found a plethora of books on this day. This one right here seems to be so beautiful for table decor. I was in love with this riser in that antique and distressed wood. I actually went back to HomeGoods a few days later to buy it, and it was gone, so I regret not getting it. This is another book that I found, also for $24.99, great for coffee table decor. This vase, I thought it was so beautiful. Even though I don't like the gray color, I love the shape of the handles and the shape of the vase itself. This decorative vase is also another great option, and this one was actually on clearance for $50. Mind you, this is a really tall piece. I really enjoyed this modern piece right here. The fluted effect is beautiful yet very irregular, but I do imagine that in a more modern style of decor. And then this is another option for a taller vase, going for just under $60. This vase right here, I thought it was breathtaking. Even though I didn't love the distress effect that it presented, I do think the vase itself is beautiful, especially the shape of those handles. And then this beauty right here is great to place on any corner of your house for either a decorative tree or just on its own. This travertine tray was a random find, but very beautiful. And then I also came across this stone container for just under $20. This vase is just the type of basic find that I love from HomeGoods. Many of my favorite vases have come from this section right here. And this one you can actually use in your kitchen to hold wooden spoons. This decorative box I've shared many times before because this is a dupe from one from West Elm, and you can use it on your nightstand to hide remote controls or just for decorative purposes. And one section that I've never paid attention to at HomeGoods is the linen section, and I found so many beautiful pieces of bedding on this day. This quilt right here has all the right colors for a calming space in your bedroom. I also really love this one right here. This is actually one that reminds me to those Casa Luna quilts from Target that go for over $100. And many people say those are affordable, but I do believe you can find better options here at HomeGoods. This is also another beauty for a more vintage style. I came across this wooden tray. I really love the carved edges. It does have a lot of character to it. Then I found these canisters in the kitchen section, which to me, it is the combination of ceramic, the brass knob at the top, as well as the wooden lid. To me, it gives such a traditional, classical, high-end look. And then I also really enjoyed the glossy and deep olive green tone that this piece has right here. Then on the candlestick section, I was hoping to find interesting finds like last month, and I came across these, which are neither gold or silver. I thought it was really interesting. These silver ones I also thought were quite eclectic, and I really like the shade of silver, which, as I commented before, is becoming really trendy right now. And these I also thought were really interesting. I wouldn't say they're made out of alabaster per se, but definitely a nice touch of stone to add in your space. Then I moved on to the candle section, and I do have to say that the scents of the candles that I am showcasing right now are absolutely surreal. These amber saffron were really good, and they have a higher end look on the outside. Same is the case with this other one, which I really love, the beige color. The price is also so affordable. And then these are a dupe for the Minka pots. I think the color is pretty accurate, and I love that they have candles on the inside, which also smell really good. This one was one of my favorites. This one actually came home with me, and I have not stopped lighting it up every day. This is another one that came home with me. It has such a nice scent to it. And then this is one that I'll probably go back and pick up later. And then in here, I was exploring the wall art or frame section for a few projects I'm working on. And I do have to say that this is just one section, as I always comment, that you should never miss in HomeGoods, especially if you're trying to do your own eclectic wall gallery in your home, because prices here are considerably more affordable than Target or any other store. This other candle, I also thought it was beautiful. I found it randomly on one of their center store stations, but it didn't have any tags, unfortunately. All right, we're back in my house, and this haul is going to be a little different. I'm actually going to share the pieces by category, and the first category that I ended up getting in today's shopping trip was candles. I actually really like this candle, and I think I gave you the spoiler on the voiceover, but this Jasmine Saffron by the West Coast Candle Company, it smells so good. I usually am not a fan of scented candles, but I really love this scent. And I do have to say that it's been a week since I purchased this candle, and I have to say that I've been lighting this up and using this candle every single day because that is how good it smells. Also, people have come over to my home and they're like, oh my god, what is that scent? And it's this candle. So I would recommend that you buy the larger one for larger spaces, because I'm lighting this up in my kitchen, which also connects to my family room and dining room. I want to make sure I have a big candle, but if your space is not that big, I would recommend a smaller candle. And for that one, I ended up getting this one, which is in this very classic and traditional glass jar. It has a lid, as you can see, and the scent of this one is amber saffron. So I think I have a thing for saffron, right? But this one I haven't used for the first time, but I'll probably include it in my room or in the guest bathroom. I don't know. It is such a nice little piece. It was also $7.99, and like I said, the scent is unmatched. If this is something seasonal from HomeGoods, I'll be sure to go back and buy some more because I really enjoy these, and this is not common for me in HomeGoods. All right, the next category of things I bought was decorative books. I've been hurting for decorative books lately. I feel like I need more around my house, and because I'm working on different projects, I set up a goal to source more of these books on more affordable prices, and HomeGoods is definitely the place to do that. So on this day, I happened to find a plethora of beautiful decorative books, and I ended up buying a total of 4. The first one one was this Minimalista book, which this one was $20. I thought it was a great price. It's also very interesting. I want to learn more from it. The second one is actually a very non-conventional or typical decor book. It's called Surf Life. I actually bought this from my husband because he loves surfing. I love the beach, and the spine of the book looked very beautiful, so I figured this will be a good buy, and this one was $24.99. The next book I ended up getting on this day was this Curate book, which I'm actually really interested in reading. Also, the spine of the book looks beautiful to use for decor with curated pieces, and this one was also $24.99, and I cannot wait to go and read this one as well. And then the last one that I ended up getting was one that I think I showcased on the shopping portion of the video, which is Arranging Things. And this one, I love the cover. Like, this decor or style of decor is simply goals. It's so beautiful. The spine is also very beautiful, but if you don't like the cover, I think you can remove this and kind of show up the fabric cover right here, which is also so pretty. I might just use it like this. But this one was also retailing for $24.99, and again, not only is going to be a beautiful piece of decor, but it's also going to be a piece that I can learn from so much. I mean, can we talk about this arrangement right here? This is just so pretty. Overall, pretty happy about all 4 books that I ended up getting today. The next category of decor I purchased on this day were home decor frames, and I did get a variety of 3 frames, but I believe I ended up getting 2 of a few of these designs. The first one was this picture frame, which actually is to put on tabletops, although I'm not planning to use it on a tabletop. I'm probably going to put command strips in. And this one has this beautiful vintage frame, and it does have a mat to it. I plan to not use the mat. We'll see. I'm gonna change the matting, and I'm gonna add a piece of art that I will source myself. And I ended up buying this because of the frame and the price. I think this was such a nice deal. I believe it was under $10 for this one, and I ended up getting 2 of these. The next one I ended up getting is this one, which is also with that gold, almost vintage looking frame. The gold on it has a very nice faux patina, which I really enjoy. It's actually should sit like this. And it does have a mat, which is probably not thick enough for my liking, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or not. I don't know if you remember the piece of art that I bought printed from Amazon from my last Amazon video. Well, that is for some of these frames. I know that that piece is really large, so it may not fit in full with a mat, but this one right here was also pretty affordable. It was $10, and this is a fairly large piece of 11 by 14, so pretty happy about this one. I believe for this one I ended up getting just 1. And then the last one is going to be my favorite, which is this one right here. I love the combination of the black frame with this beautiful gold detail here. It makes it look so unique and curated. This one was the most expensive piece I believe that I ended up getting on this day for frames, as it was $12.99, and I still think it was very affordable, because if you were going to buy something like this at Target, it would be at least $24.99. I love that this one has a thicker matting, but like I said, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna keep it or not, and I did end up getting 2 of these. All right, my friends, that's going to be everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a little bit of an atypical haul for me because I didn't have a beautiful vase to share with you in today's video like I usually would have from HomeGoods, but this is because I've been commenting on videos before. I am working on different projects, and I have certain pieces that I want to collect, and these pieces are going to serve a purpose into those projects. I actually debated whether I should share this haul because I didn't think it was that interesting, but if you liked any of the pieces that I share on the haul, let me know in the comment section down below, as well as any pieces that you may have seen from the shopping portion of today's video. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed, I really hope you can consider hitting that red subscribe button down below. And without any further ado, I really hope I can see you in my next one. Bye.
I